hotel is located in Plaza de España, which also has a metro stop if you want to take the metro to get there. The building looks like this. You have to walk around the back, which is the opposite side from the Plaza de España side, and wait in line. On a Tuesday, July 19th, 2022 specifically, we arrived at 10 p.m. and waited until 10:40 to purchase tickets before we arrived at the rooftop. Tickets were €10 per person. We were told we could only go to the terrace on the 26th floor because the rooftop was too full. We were escorted to an elevator that only went as high as floor 26, but we easily walked up to the 27th floor, and as you can see, there was plenty of space. We were escorted to our seats. We waited about 10 minutes for a waiter, but once the waiter took our order, the drinks came fast. Food and drinks were reasonably priced, and they even had virgin options. I got a virgin mojito. The views are still good at night because you can see the city lights, but they probably are better during the day. The only rooftop I could make out was the Palacio Real. Still, there's plenty to look at on the 360-degree rooftop, including a DJ booth, electric fluorescent ever-changing lights, interesting seating, an even higher terrace, and somewhat terrifying glass skywalks that allow you to see straight down. There is even a cool spot to take pictures that makes it look like you are floating on air. I would definitely return, but I would do so during a slow afternoon. No reservation is needed. We were in line to go to another rooftop on Gran Via when one of us saw the rooftop from the street. One of us called, and the employee who answered the phone said, "Sí, venga, si vienes ahora, hay espacio." We entered without having to stand in a line, check in at the reception, or buy a ticket. We just went straight up the elevator to the rooftop, grabbed a table, and started ordering. No cover charge. Service was fast, the drinks were good, the prices were reasonable, and although the views aren't the best I've seen in Madrid, they're still pretty good. The rooftop is beautifully decorated and not crowded, as you can see. A Madrid rooftop review would not be complete without covering the fabulous and famous Círculo de Bellas Artes. It's only a €5 cover to go up to the top. During busy times, which are evenings and weekends, there will be a line downstairs, especially during the summer. Sometimes you buy a ticket at a machine in the lobby, and other times at the counter in the lobby. The building has more than just a rooftop. It's a cultural center founded in 1880 that hosts exhibitions, film screenings, has a bookshop, a theater, concert halls, lecture halls, artist workshops, a cafeteria, a shop, and facilities to rent. The rooftop has arguably the best view in Madrid. It has panoramic views of the most beautiful buildings in the city center, including the Plaza de Cibeles and the Metropolis building. The customer service is hit or miss. I've been 3 times. The first time we were served immediately and it was easy to get the bill, but the employees were very strict about social distancing. Salvador Bachiller is a chain store with high-quality home and travel goods. Each store has multiple levels and multiple beautiful cafes, terraces, and restaurants to eat in. The Secret Garden rooftop has great ambiance and decor, good food, but horrific customer service and lousy views. I made a reservation for brunch well in advance. Reservations for brunch are a requirement. As soon as I entered the rooftop, an employee asked me if I had a reservation. I showed him that I did, and he showed me to the table, so I couldn't scan the QR code and bring up the menu. So I took a guess and figured that I could start off the brunch with coffee. When the waitress came, I asked for a coffee. The waitress replied that I couldn't be there if I didn't have a reservation for brunch. She asked if I had a reservation and I said yes, and then she said you can't have a reservation to drink a coffee. Reservations are only for brunch. I explained that I couldn't see the menu because the webpage wouldn't come up, but for sure I wanted a coffee to start. The waitress had a dreadful attitude. She eventually got me the coffee, a mimosa, which is part of the brunch, and then I had to wait 30 minutes to get my food. The meal took just as long when I went for my anniversary with my husband. When I ate at the restaurant on the lower floor, the service was better. Still, the rooftop garden is enchanting. I've eaten at Salvador Bachiller on Calle Montera 3 times. There is another Salvador Bachiller on Gran Via, which I've not been to. Jimaj offers a fantastic Valentine's Day package for a 3-course meal, bottle of wine on the rooftop terrace for 40 euros. Jimaj is a gem. It also has a nutrition store, a theater, a rooftop restaurant and bar, among other things. The rooftop has a pool, but it's for decoration only. You can't swim. If you're a gym member, you get to skip the line. The 9th floor of the Corte Inglés near Metro Callao has several food and wine stalls and boasts what I think is the best view in Madrid. It's closed on Sundays, however. The outdoor terrace is always full and there's usually a line, but no worries. The best seat in the house is actually indoors in the corner where we are sitting. It has more panoramic and interesting views. And the windows boast outlines of the different buildings of Madrid lining exactly up with the view, serving as a key so you know what you're looking at. The only problem with this seat is that people ignore the social distancing and no photo signs and take pictures and video very close to your table the entire time you are eating. You might not feel relaxed, but rather trapped and claustrophobic. The Radio Rooftop has a bar and restaurant on top of the Mi Madrid Reina Victoria Hotel in Plaza de Santa Ana. This stunning white hotel was where the bullfighters used to stay. Some guidebooks say that there is a 25 euro cover fee, but when we went to the rooftop during the summer of 2021 at least, there was no cover fee. We had a cocktail each and a small tapa, and our bill came to 68 euros for 2 people, so 34 euros per person. And there was a minimum that we were required to spend, but I can't remember how much. And with 1 drink and a tapa, you'll easily meet the minimum. It was super windy that night, so the waiters had to take down all the awnings, umbrellas, and couch cushions. An object flew into a glass door and broke it. One of the employees gave us a tour of the smoking section of the roof. The view is better than Salvador Bachiller, but not as good as Círculo de Bellas Artes. The view of the Plaza de Santa Ana, though, is quite nice.